Do you want to talk about each fact and?
Sure.
Or okay, so Brennan, when was the last time that you made 45 grand in a year?
Like the last 5 years combined.
Combined, you made 45 grand. So it took 5 years of your existence to help pay the national
But
debt.
that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm not the 1%. Okay, there's a lot of 1%.
There's a lot of 0% too. Beg for change into my
I
fucking
was
car
almost
windows.
at 0%.
No, you still had outs.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, well, I guess we'll not get into
All right,
monetary.
well, fuck that fact. On to the next one.
On to the next one.
You remember that music video? Gangnam Style.
Oh Jesus!
Do you remember that?
Oh man, I wish I could have waterboarded that guy.
Dude, that video was so popular that it broke YouTube's vote counter, and then they had to upgrade it so that they could accommodate that many views. What does that say about the state of the world that we live in?
I think we're all going a little Gangnam Style. I mean, in relevancy, if you could figure it out, would this have the same merit as like Americans listening to the Macarena dance?
Dude, the Macarena was huge. I actually, my sister, she had a bunch of friends over, and they were like doing different dances, like Walk It Out and
By Aerosmith and DMC.
No, by DJ Unk, and like the Electric Slide, and like I turned on the Macarena, and like everybody was just like, bam, with their hands inside, outside, doing.
And
like,
they were all bent over like geriatric people, all doing like the little dances, and then
No, it was actually a little scary.
It's terrifying that when a group of people get together and
Like,
do the
every time
Macarena.
I said, "Hey, Macarena," the whole house shook, and I thought the neighbors were gonna call the cops.
Wow. Imagine you're a cop and you get called for a noise complaint because of the fucking Macarena.
I'm sorry, police officer. We were just
I'm dancing to the Macarena.
we were just doing the Macarena.
I really want to say margarita right now, but I'm holding back.
Just disregard.
So, was it as popular as the Gangnam Style, the Macarena? Do you think?
Not YouTube wise, but I totally think that it was definitely as popular, because YouTube, when that came out, was not really as big as it is now.
I don't think YouTube was even like relevant back then.
No,
during Macarena, because Macarena was the 90s, right? Or was that like super early 2000s?
I don't know. I just remembered shaking my ass.
Nobody needed to see that.
And my last fact of the day. Samurais, they used to burn incense in their helmets so that their heads would smell sweet if they got decapitated. How awesome is that?
I don't even know how to respond to that. I mean,
right? Isn't that an awesome fact?
You know, it takes me to like 6 different places in my head, just being as horrible of a human being as I am.
You're married to a Japanese woman, so does that affect how you feel about? Are you gonna start burning incense on on your wife's hair things?
No, I don't think so. God, I could take this so many ways, and for the good of the people, no, I will not start burning incense
in her hairnets,
or in her general head style direction. I mean, that's not.
Hey, wife, let me put this incense on your head.
I just bought this cheap cigar from 7-Eleven. I didn't have enough for the incense, and I needed a roll of doobie, so I'm lighting up this wine-flavored cigarro next to your hair because I need it to smell better. No, that sounds like really bad. And
Do you have a samurai sword in your house?
Of course, I don't have a samurai sword. Maybe I do. I don't know. I remembered I got a hand-me-down. I got a hand-me-down just a few weeks ago. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and take a break because my samurai story is not that fucking cool. So, and my friend just decided to plant his face into the side of my wall. So we're gonna take a tad bit of a break. Salty out for now. God, that was such an awesome break, wasn't it?
Indeed.
We were both urine free.
Oh man.
I just feel ready to go.
Rejuvenated.
There's, if we had some Red Bulls, we could take some Red Bulls now, and it'd just be just like, yeah, Red Bull, amped up. I'll take the 99-cent Joker. Have you seen those cans?
I've not.
There's these energy drinks that are 99 cents, and they are Venom. I'm sorry. I would like to offer Venom a spot to advertise here on our podcast because we're a bunch of broke bitches, and I think that's all the advertising I've got in mind. Because I'm not making any money off of them, so
You whore.
yeah. Guess who they're made by though? Just guess.
Monster.
No, Dr. Pepper.
Can you tell me the flavor of Dr. Pepper?
It's Dr. Pepper. It's Pib Extra with
It's
Company Divide.
It's the knockoff flavor.
I prefer Pib Extra now because it really does have that extra.
Does it?
It does. You're just like, oh, this is so much better than Dr. Pepper.
So salty.
Yes,
This is our first podcast.
it is.
It is our first. Number one.
Number one.
In case people don't know what first means.
Numero uno.
Who are you?
I don't know how you would describe my life. I'm a jack of all trades of mediocrity, I guess.
He likes to jack off is what he's really trying to say.
It is a very important part of life to just get it all out before it. That's what I was doing in the bathroom before we started, by the way. Was just getting it all out.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm never coming over again.
Well, this is awkward.
I guess that's up to me, huh?
Well,
Podcast, no podcast. I'm going to jack off no matter what.
I was just trying to get my mind right, and now you're already quitting. You can't put your pinks.
To each their own. You know what? To each their own.
I wasn't jacking off. I was not in there but 15 seconds to urinate. I couldn't even get hard in that amount of time.
Wow. There are doctors that you can see.
What, you can get fucking hard in like 15 seconds?
It depends on the girl.
I'm looking at myself in a mirror. That's not exactly like a resounding hard factor maker. I'm like, oh man, I'm so hot. Maybe if I was at like the YMCA and it felt scary.
And you saw other guys?
No, and I just saw myself in the mirror. I'd be like, oh, you're a sexy beast and you're in public, and there's that fear aspect of it.
Is that why you don't go to the gym? Because like if you're doing curls and like looking in the mirror, you'd potentially get a hard on.
No. I just get a hard on looking at myself, but who wouldn't want this?
So this is Aaron. This is Salty. This is
Can't live without me.
Can't
die if you don't have me. So iodine, that's important. It's also crass and hard. Talking also about my dick at the moment. Sorry.
I'm gonna sit here with the mic. And,
like a phallic penis next to your mouth while you're thinking about my junk. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Clean up. No, I mean, I did radio back.
Podcast Salty Goodness.
No, we're not going there. We're not going there.
Is that because you jack off prior to every show, and that's your salty goodness? Is that what's going on? Because I'm going to join a different podcast.
In fact, you have nowhere else to go.
You're right.
This is it for you. This is the last line of defense.
This is the end of the line.
This is the end of the line.
This
is where it's like 2:30 in the morning and the bar's closing up and you want to hear that closing time, and you won't leave till you hear that song. So somebody turns it on Spotify just to get you the fuck out of the bar.
I wouldn't even leave if that song is playing.
You could wait till the end, and then they would tell you to get the fuck out.
Somebody taps me on my shoulder like, "Hey, dude, you gotta go."
It's closing time. Get the fuck out of the bar. I need to pee. I'm a bartender. I lost the note because I ran out of air there.
So I think I should go by Be Smooth.
Be Smooth. Yeah, the bartender tonight said that you should go by the nickname of Be Smooth. I'm not feeling that one because I don't really respectfully want to call you Be Smooth.
I think you're just jealous because the bartender was like, I asked her what my podcast name should be, and she didn't know. But then she called me back to the bar, and she's like, "You should be called Smooth."
Where's that smooth talk right now? Because I'm not hearing that smooth Kenny G style, like panty dropping smooth talk right now.
All right, this is.
Just because you change your voice doesn't make you smooth, motherfucker.
Salty.
I heard you talking mad shit at the bar, and now you're all shy with a dick microphone next to your face.
I'm not shy.
What?
I'm not shy.
I never said you were shy. I never said you were shy, boy.
I'm a grower, not a shower, okay?
Oh, and we're back to dicks. And we're back to dicks. It's always the dick with the male discussions. So hashtag me too.
Is that our hashtag? Hashtag me too? I don't know what that means, but I'm going to hashtag it.
You know what? I got something else to say. You know, God bless Hollywood for taking a stand-up against people like Harvey Weinstein. I mean, that is... And now James Franco.
There's a lot of them. Even Louis C.K.
Louis C.C.K. I show the dick and I masturbate. And
yeah, let me show you my cock and
I'm a you know what
see where it goes.
At this point in time, honestly, at this point in time, of all the things that these celebrities have done to other female celebrities, I think Louis C.K. is like the lowest on the totem.
He really is.
I mean, and you ruined his fucking career. Like, I can't imagine like this podcast taking off and then they'll be like,
imagine the situation like he's in a room with a girl. Zip, like, hey, what do you think?
No, it wasn't even like that. It was more like, hey, well, I was gonna say Beyonce, but there's no way those two have ever been in a room together. I
don't think it was anybody famous. I think it was like just people at his random comedy shows.
Yeah,
like girls that
you know, if he really wanted
do comedians have like the people like rock stars, like they have people that like bring the hot girls back? Do comedians have that same thing?
If they do, I've never seen it. I mean, maybe that would work with someone like Kevin Hart, you know, where you're such like a megaloid millionaire kind of, hey, I'm Kevin Hart. Oh, panties just dropped. But if you're like Louis C.K. and you make like 200 plus grand a year doing shows, I'm sure he makes a lot more, or did make a lot more than that in his time. But
that's the thing.
Why didn't he just get like a week? Yeah,
why,
I mean,
why
would
you need to just like whip your dick out? Like, if I had millions of dollars, I don't think I would have a problem getting laid. I mean, I don't think I have a problem.
Who wouldn't want to be with Louis C.K.? I mean, yeah, he's a troll-looking like motherfucker, but he's respected within the comedy scene. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything that he does on set.
Do you think he was just like he likes to test the waters?
I perhaps it's his own version of a turn on. Is, you know, it's much like
it's a fetish thing.
it is a fetish thing. It's more like there's like the fear of just being